Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to do a video on my book buying process because I would like to encourage more people to wash their books after they buy them if they're going to buy used books, and I would like to explain exactly what that means because there are many people who I tell that I wash my books and they are quite flabbergasted that I would use any kind of water or any other liquids to apply to my books, as some of them are very rare. Like one of the books that I got the other day when I went through this book buying spree. And so, for the most part, I really don't get the cloth very damp. I use a nice white cloth. Like, for example, I don't use a cloth that will stain the book. So without further ado, this is the first book that I will be washing, just so that everyone can see exactly. So right here it's already ripped, so obviously I'm not going to really put the cloth around there. But I just want people to see what it means to wash the book and to see it really does shine afterwards. This book not so much, but I'm sure the other ones will. And for the most part, I dry it immediately afterwards. So I get one side of the cloth damp, and then the other side I leave dry so that I can do that. And now, yeah, I got this for super cheap. It's $4, half price books in Berkeley. If you're ever in Berkeley, I suggest you go to Half Price Books, Mode's Books, Pegasus Books, and the Ancient Ways bookstore. That was the first one. So I didn't get this one yesterday, but this type of material, this is not a book you can wash. So hopefully you can see why. This stuff right here is like the book. It's actually kind of feels like an animal skin is what they used for that printing. And so the easiest ones to wash are books that have been laminated. This one's kind of like coming apart right here. You can see the laminated part over the top of this. But these are the easiest ones to wash, especially hardcovers. Like this is what I got yesterday with the complete works of William Shakespeare. Very excited. So up here, it's ripping. Got to be very careful. Right there, if you don't notice, there's a stain. So we're gonna wash that off. And for hardbacks, it's easier to have the cloth be a little bit more damp because they're usually easier to wash. And then dry it immediately. I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of shines now. And so I did this yesterday, but after I washed them, if you're a spiritual person, go ahead, put a selenite crystal on it, clear the book. Like I said, I did that yesterday for all the books that I got. But dry them immediately. Don't leave them damp. And don't press too hard. Just lightly over the top so that you can just get built up grime or dirt from people's fingerprints or other things, spillage. The last book that I'm going to be washing is a rare book that I think has some kind of spills on it. I don't know if you noticed, it kind of shines now. So it really does, in my opinion, make a difference, especially when it's a nice, rare, used book. So this book I got from Pegasus for $1. Lucky me. I used to have a copy of this, but then I got rid of it. So when I saw it for $1, thought, I shouldn't have gotten rid of the copy that I had. So decided to get it. And I'm happy that I did. So let's see how this one shines. Very interesting. So apparently this book was on the burn list when it first came out. Don't really know why, but that's what I think this says. Publicly burnt and even condemned in Parliament. Yeah, so definitely interested in politics and learning how to make a true, good, and beautiful political situation for everyone. So that's why I bought the book. Don't know if it'll help me on that, but don't know until I read it. I wish I could wash away this, but this is a stain. Can't do anything about that. But you notice the book does, it shines. See that shine right there? See that glossiness? Yeah. Book for $1. Now it shines. Nice and thick. On the opposite side, we have nice and thin book. This I got from Moe's because I went for a book buying spree. I went to multiple bookstores. But we're going to get it nice and shiny. This one is pretty clean. Really very little to wash, and luckily, like I pointed out before, this is one of those laminated kinds, so you can pretty much, very little chance that you will ruin it, because it is generally, as long as the cloth is not too damp, it is generally waterproof. Now you can see that it's nice and shiny. And so yeah, this is the 4 books, the basic teachings of the later Confucian tradition. It includes the Analects, of course, by Confucius, the Great Learning, the Mencius, and Maintaining Perfect Balance. And definitely interested in that kind of philosophy. Here's a random book that I decided getting. This is surprisingly a good book because it talks about a mind, body, spirit discipline in the Kahuna teachings. See, look how nice that is now. Look how beautiful that is. I got this book for $4. $4? See that? $4. Yeah. Look how nice that is right now. Beautiful colors. This is why you wash them. This would be the perfect example of why you wash it, because now it shines, and the vibrancy of those colors, in my opinion, are fantastic. So let's get the other side. Fortunately, it's a little stained down here. We'll see what we can do about that. Not much, apparently. It's pretty stained. But again, once you see the vibrancy of the shine, you will know why I wash my books. So, if you've never heard of Huna, it's from Hawaii. Kahunas. And just so that you can see the table of contents, in case you're interested, it's actually a very in-depth book that breaks down the practices. So if you're interested in this, I highly recommend it. And there's actually a newer edition out, which is why this is so cheap. But yeah. So we have 2 more books to go. This one was actually kind of dirty, so I'm glad that I'm washing it now. I don't know if you can see the black stuff right here, but it's about to disappear and be gone. Black stuff be gone. This is, I'm pretty sure, laminated, so I can go nice and quick on it. But you guys can see my book buying interests. You can see kind of like needs to be dried quickly, like I said. But now look at that. Wow. All that cosmic energy being channeled through our being. Yep. If you're interested in this topic, highly recommend Montauk Chia. There's some smudges down here that we're going to try and get rid of. I don't know what that is. Let's see if we can get rid of that. No, it does not look like we're going to get rid of that. Got rid of black smudges. I wonder what that stuff was. See how vibrant that blue is? The blue and the white. Wow. So, if you stayed with me this long, you will actually get to see a rare book. Kind of. Voila. Yeah, surprisingly, I got this book for $6. Yeah, right now on Amazon, this book is like between $60 and $90. But you can see it's kind of definitely messed up, dog-eared pages, and it's got all this crap on the back, which, like I said, is the #1 reason why you wash books. It's gonna disappear. And luckily, this book has been laminated, so it's gonna disappear very easily. So when I first saw this book at a used bookstore, it was like $50. I was like, you know what? I'd rather learn yoga from the people he learned yoga from, which would be Swami Vivekananda. And I didn't buy the book because it was $50. So then I saw this book yesterday for $6. I was like, you know what? I'll buy it. But in case you ever run across this book, I do not recommend spending anything more than the original $10 price. It's just not worth it. There's nothing special in here. And it's not very long. It's only 128 pages. And the pages aren't very filled with information. But yeah, so if you stayed with me to the end, thank you for watching. Please wash your books, because books are how we get wisdom to the next generation. And that is the most important thing, because like I previously stated with this book, people like to burn books. The authority figures like to burn books or destroy them or ban them or some other process. So please take care of your books so that we can have them last throughout many generations and provide knowledge to future generations. So thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.